What's up everybody, welcome back to my laboratory where safety is number one priority, and for today I'm going to put to the test 5-minute crafts life hacks. So you know 5-minute crafts, I bet for you it popped up as well. They have over 4 million subscribers, they do a lot of crazy funny DIY and life hacks. Some of the DIYs are pretty cool, but some kind of so-so. So what I want to do is put to the test those DIY and life hacks, see if they actually work. For today's video I got a bunch of chips and we're going to put to the test their chips life hacks. Let's see if they actually work. For the first chips life hack, it's actually a pretty cool one. I never seen that one before, so I actually like that life hack. When you run out of chips, you eat your last ones, there's usually some crumbs left. And you know what, in Russian we call it ostatki sladki, so leftovers are the sweetest. So you want to make sure you eat everything because they taste delicious. What do you usually do? You grab it and put it in your hand and make your hand messy and might even spill it and go like that. It's just such a mess. I made a big mess on the table, my hand is messed up and it's all over my face too. Or if you don't push it in your hand, what you would do probably is hold the bag like that and try to push it over. It's just going all over your face because it doesn't block anything, it doesn't fall, and then when you put over too much, it falls too much. So instead, what you want to do is get your crumbs and push them to the corner and get scissors and cut off a little slit right here. So that way, whenever you're going to push it all at one side, all the crumbs are going to go right into your mouth without a mess. Let's see if it's actually going to work. Wow, that looks so good. I love this life hack. Thumbs up for me. Try it out. Easy and delicious, mess free. With a hole like that, it cannot fall to anywhere. It's like a funnel straight in your mouth. For the next life hack, what they did, got a Pringles. Who does not like Pringles? Always perfect chips every single time. And they use the cup to close it and use it like a to-go cup. It's supposed to non-spill cup becomes. So I got a little bit of liquid right here. I'll put it inside here and let's see if it's going to spill or not. Okay, there goes nothing. Wow, it does not spill. I wouldn't shake it because obviously it will pop open, but if you hold it upside down, no big deal. It has leakage a little bit, as you can see, but for the most part, you're not gonna leave it upside down. It's so when you drive it and it's not spilling everywhere. Actually, it is kind of spilling. Maybe I was shaking too much. I do like this life hack, but there's a problem with that. You have to have a perfect cup for that lid to work. And it sits pretty tight, I like it. But most of the cups just won't work with them. Lucky for me, few of the cups will work with me. And you know what? I probably will use this life hack. When I take a regular cup with me, but I still wanna bring drink with me, look at that. I can put it in the car, it's not going to spill. It's pretty cool life hack for sure. It does drips a little bit, so it's not a perfect life hack, but I do like it because it's cheap. For this chips life hack, you know, you get this big bag of chips and a lot of times the bag was like upside down and stuff, and when you put your whole hand through, you're making it pretty greasy because the whole bag inside of it could be pretty greasy. Well, there's a solution, but this life hack only works if you know how to use chopsticks. And get long chopsticks, and that way you can grab each chopstick at the time, especially with those Doritos, or what do you call those, different type of chips that really stain your fingers really red. So chopstick idea could be a really good idea, especially if you only want to have like, I don't know, 20 chips and that's it. I do like that life hack a lot. Also, at the same time, you practicing your skills with chopsticks. So next time you get invited to Asian restaurant, you can show off your chopstick skills because you've been practicing on the trips. Thumbs up for me, I do like that life hack a lot. For the next life hack, if you're going camping and it's been raining, everything is wet out here, check this out. It's not too much rain to where if you start a little fire, you can dry out the wood. It will smoke a lot, but you will burn the fire. That way you can cook while you're camping and warm up and enjoy the fire too. Instead of buying a bunch of fire starter, bring snack with you like chips. That's a really cheap fire starter because they are pretty flammable because it has all that grease in them, so they should be burning pretty easily. This grass is pretty wet as well. I'm gonna put it on top, and I got a bunch of wet sticks, but at the same time inside of them they should be dry, but it will need a little bit of a push to get them going with chips. Next I'm gonna light up those chips, and as you can see they're burning pretty good, each one of them. You see they're burning, but you gotta be quick before those chips are gonna get wet too. I should cover them up with the grass, so that way once it's gonna keep going, hopefully that grass will dry out a little bit and also will get on fire. And it's a very wet grass. I could be using my lighter, kinda burns, but as you can see it goes out. I'm just gonna use up and burn out my lighter for no reason. You see, it's a lot easier to just light up the chips, and look, they're burning so well. All those chips down there, gotta get some oxygen in there, and you have a better chance to get the fire going with those chips. Look how well they're burning down there. Get some oxygen for sure. Wow, those lays are really burning up. Maybe you should have got even smaller twigs, but this is just for example. Makes sense, right? So now imagine how much easier it is would it be to use like 5 chips to start up your fire without any kind of fire starter, and hopefully you bring some chips for a camping trip anyways, like a snack. So use some of them to start an easy fire. I really do like this life hack a lot. For the next life hack, I got here a big family size bag of chips. So whenever you open it, you see there's a big bag. It will lay sideways. You'll have to grab your whole hand into it, and your whole family have to stick their hand in, and it's just uncomfortable, make a lot of mess for your hand, because a lot of times like Doritos are really sticky and messy. So here's a life hack for that. What they did, actually I've done that life hack many years ago, is you grab the bottom and just push it up. Keep pushing it up till all the chips comes out like that. And once they kind of run out over here, you keep pushing it up even more. So that way you have this homemade chips bowl right in a bag, and look how big it is, family size, friends, perfect. I love this life hack. I always love that life hack. That's definitely one of my favorites. I use it all the time. But there's also different life hacks that I did not see them do it. You grab a little bag, you can either pinch it with the nails or use a knife or scissors, and you grab it and keep ripping it into the circle like this. So what you do is keep rolling it into the circle till you're happy what your ball is going to look like. And that way, again, you can make it with a smaller bags like that or bigger bags, and that way you get artificial ball like that. And that way you're not making your other dishes dirty. And now it's easy to eat chips without sticking your hands into the bag. Nice. For this life hack, you got here Pringles, and what happens when you cannot reach to the chips? It is really annoying. You'll have to flip it over. Hopefully there is not a lot of crumbs in there, because they're gonna go all over your floor. And especially when you're trying to eat one chip at a time, it's impossible. You'll have to take few at a time or have a bowl to put them on a bowl. Well, actually there is easier idea. Grab a piece of paper, fold it in half and stick it right inside of it. Make sure all the chips are on one side, so that way the paper can go through, and then you can pull them out and lay them down like that. And that way, if you're studying or playing video games, you can still grab one chip at a time without dirtying up a bowl of chips. But at the same time, when you're done, you can just put them back in. Very easy. For the next 5-minute craft life hack, how do you seal a chips bag when it's still full of chips, so that way they don't go stale? Well, there's actually a pretty awesome idea. Let me show you how it's done. So what you do, you want to take out all the air as much as you can, and then what you gotta do is fold this whole bunch of stuff. It takes a little bit of practice. Once you figure out how to do it, it's easy. Fold this corner about an inch or half an inch, and then flip it over and push these two in like that. Boom. And if I hold it upside down, you see it's not coming off. And obviously you wouldn't even shake chips like that. It's just to prove you guys, this life hack actually works a lot. And your chip stays good for a long time, it doesn't get stale, and you don't need to spend money for more gadgets. Well guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know in comments below, what do you think about these life hacks? And also, do you want me to do more, put to the test bunch of other channels gadgets? I think it was a lot of fun. I definitely had a lot of fun. So if you want to see me do more videos like that, please thumbs up this video and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.